Hi, this is Team B with Arizona State University's CST 315, Software Enterprise 1, Tools and Process. The project we will be presenting today relates to entertainment and finance.
This is the iteration 1 for Group B. This is our first prototype for a entertainment finance site called Worldwide Wealth. This is our login page. You can see we have contact, open an account, login, market ticker for the Dow Jones, NASDAQ, and S&P 500, as well as about us information for people just browsing, FAQs, and any testimonials. This is our login, and it brings us to our portfolio page, which gives us the same headers and footers, as well as new information about our asset allocation, performance of our accounts, balances on accounts, best and worst performers, market performance, and this also allows us to go to market pages. They're all similar, gives us tickers, what their performance is for the day. Go back to the summary page, so you can see that again, and we will jump to positions. The positions just gives us information, overhead information about our different types of accounts, how many stock points we have, last price, gains and losses for the day, as well as total gains and losses. We can go to our activity, which gives us monthly, daily activity breakdown so that we can track what's going on with our account. We can also download end-of-month statements for each account that we have and trade. We can select an account type, transaction type, and what action we want to do, order type, and what time we want it to happen, as well as quantity. We can order, and that brings us to our trade confirm page, which shows the current value, the last price, that it was a purchase in this case, and that the purchase was completed. If we go to our transfer page, we can transfer from any of our accounts to any other account, select a dollar amount, and transfer. And that will give us our transfer confirmation page. Shows from, to, amount, and that in fact the trade was completed. If we go to our analysis page, it just gives us an overall asset allocation, what we might do to improve, market performance, top market performers, and our best and worst performers, so the user can really see what's going on with their account. We can do some research, check the watch list, what the top performers are, top rated. We can also ask for investment planning help. And this brings us to our investment help page. If we'd also like to do any deposits and withdrawals, we can deposit from one account, withdraw from one account, deposit to another. And that brings us to our transaction confirmation page. You can also contact us, give it a little phone number, put in your email, comments that you might have. When you submit that, it brings us to a quick contact landing page. Our About Us page for Worldwide Wealth gives users information about the company, what they can expect from us. A quick question page for new users and even those that have been using the site for a while. And also testimonials, so people can see really what's going on and how well this site truly works and benefits you. We can also search within the site, and it'll give us our headers and descriptions. And when we're all done with the site, we can go ahead and log out and go straight back to that home page.
The user-centered control was at the forefront of our design process. During the planning phase, we discussed each team member's strength and divided the responsibilities accordingly. Then we discussed the best venue for the communication and feedback. We chose Blackboard due to the ease of access for all other classrooms, ensuring the largest amount of user interaction. Family and friends were also consulted using email or face-to-face conversation to supplement user input. Aside from gathering user input, we discussed which tools would be best for presentation, group collaboration, and prototyping, so that There would be no compatibility issues or miscommunications. The next step was deciding on deadlines for each part of the process with enough time to gather user feedback and implement changes prior to the milestones that were set by reviewing the course syllabus. After deciding the responsible parties, milestones, and software, we entered the context of use phase, where we determined that the range of users were beginners, novice, and expert investors, and those users would be accessing our design in both desktop and mobile environments. Once the context was identified, we defined user and business requirements for a specified user requirement phase. Multiple personas were created to assist in finding different goals: experience in finance or technology, access to internet-ready device, motivation, and time constraint of possible users. To ensure all requirements were captured, scenarios were also developed to demonstrate potential interactions with the design. With the requirements agreed upon, we began development of a design prototype. The basic concept was outlined using wireframes and sketches. More detail and color and form of a prototype was done using pencil. Finally, a click-through was created to add some functionality and complete the design prototype phase of the process. In the final phase of iteration, we utilized a provided rubric as an ad hoc evaluation goal for prototype testing. During this phase, success is determined by the weight of grade and professor and peer comments. This feedback will represent the end of the iteration. Since our team is following the UCD process, the grade and feedback received will determine which phase the next iteration will begin with.
For this team's project management, we had to define our expectations, our project risks, and how to act against these risks. We expect to provide a solid first iteration that has the primary features of our application demonstrated. A quality prototype will allow us to gather better advice from feedback, which we can use to make effective positive change in later iterations. We know there is still much work to do, but we believe we are right on our projected schedule for this first iteration. The primary risk we have is time constraints due to employment obligations, and partial attendance meetings due to this. We communicate often, and we utilize collaborative documents and folders for rough drafts and file sharing. As this is iteration 1, we have not implemented any changes with respect to feedback. The following features were suggested and will be considered for the following iteration. Implement more of the entertainment aspects of the project, remove the profile link from the homepage, provide more guidance to the user. Additionally, we would like to hear more from you about any improvements or changes you would like to see made. Please provide your thoughts as a reply to the Team B Virtual Stock Market Iteration 1 UI Prototype Feedback Requested thread on the M4 discussion board.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the click-through and have a better understanding of what we're attempting to do with this entertainment and finance website. We hope you enjoyed learning about our UCD process as well as our project management. And again, we hope to receive enough feedback to really implement into our next iteration and get a well-rounded, nice final product. Thanks again.